I can't believe we're still letting girls in 2025 get on the internet without their parents' consent, and then you still let this little girl leave your house. You didn't find her for a year, even though there's videos and pictures of her with this famous rapper. You know her boyfriend's name is David, and you know David could be a rapper in LA, and everyone knows this, but you haven't found her. I don't understand what's going on with these weird ass people with their family, these PDFs. I don't know what's going on, but let's go ahead and get to the bottom of everything right now. So if you don't know what's going on, D4VD, otherwise known as David, that's his streaming name, song name is D4VD, pretty stupid, but he says you pronounce it as David. He is essentially being accused of murdering a 14-year-old, I want to say 15-year-old girl named Celeste, after he basically kidnapped her from her family, brought her to LA, and then dismembered her and put her in the trunk of his Tesla to be found a month later.
Still waiting to learn more about the victim found inside the trunk of a car at a tow yard in Hollywood.
Police say the strong stench triggered the investigation, and now it is Uncensored Sophie Flay is live near the scene where we learned the car is registered to a multi-platinum artist. Sophie.
Yeah, David, Giovanna, that's right. The LAPD tells us they are still in the very early stages of this investigation. But that tow yard, it's behind me here, and we've seen patrol cars coming in and out all day. We spoke to residents in the area who say they are in shock.
I've got more questions than I have fear right now.
Decomposing human remains found in a bag inside a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard. Los Angeles police responding after reports of a foul smell coming from the car. Eyewitness News confirming that vehicle is registered to 20-year-old singer David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke. One of his fans showing up with a sign that reads, "David didn't do it."
It doesn't feel real. I'm kind of in disbelief still. I don't know if it's a lot. It's just a lot.
Los Angeles police made the gruesome discovery Monday, but says the impounded car had been parked at the tow yard for 2 days after it was abandoned on a street in the neighborhood. Police saying the victim found inside the front trunk had been dead for some time.
But the first thing that goes through my head is that I'm going to be watching the series on Netflix in a year. This is a big...
But of course he's denying all of this, because who's really going to claim assault on a minor and also a dismembering of a minor, and then you have to admit to a bunch of other things if you admit to that. So of course he's trying to clear his name. He's saying I have nothing to do with it. That's not me. I'm being framed. And he's working with the police right now. So the main theory that people are trying to come up with and he's trying to push out is that he is being framed and that he doesn't have anything to do with this. And also that his car was stolen. That's why this is happening, and that's why this is going on. Even though if you want to say that your car is stolen, you can literally go on Tesla, call Tesla, contact them by email, look them up, and have them track your car down. And Tesla has multiple cameras on the inside and outside of the car, so there's no way that that makes sense. It's not adding up. So there's no way that's making sense at all. It doesn't add up.
Situation
with David? Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No, and I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
In the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it. So,
period.
Do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know if it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla, though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I don't think
do
it's
you steal
him.
a Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
but also,
I don't think it's him either. I think it's almost obviously not him. But what's weird is that Crocs dropped him.
Yeah, why would they do that?
That's weird.
Yeah, and Hollister. What? Why would they do that? Guilty till proven innocent? No. Innocent till proven guilty.
And on top of this, you know there's something fishy going on when the brand starts dropping you because you're a risk to them. And they also put their own investigators into the situation. They always hire personal investigators for any time something happens, whether it's a sports team, whether it's an influencer, artist, it could be anybody. It could be a CEO. The brand is always going to hire personal investigators and do their own research and do their own investigation on things. And if they feel like this is too much of a brand risk, they're going to go their separate ways and make sure that you can't hurt them. So when the brands start dropping them, such as Crocs and all these other brands that he had deals with, that's how you know either he's very guilty or something worse is about to come up. I believe it's a situation where two things can be true, because there's no way that he is innocent in everything that's going on right now. He has let that little girl pass away on his watch, and I will not let it go unheard. But as a result of the body of this young girl being stuffed in a trunk, the front part of the Tesla trunk, for a month, because what basically happened was the car that is tied to David, is under his name, was in front of an apartment complex, and they basically said that this car has been abandoned, it's been here for for a month plus and there's no one coming to touch it. It has been moved, it's been sitting in the same spot, it has been cleaned. Somebody needs to come take this car. So the tow truck came, took the car, and once they brought the car to the tow yard, a couple of days passed and they tried to do inventory on the car and realized there's a foul odor coming from the car. And that foul odor led to the body being discovered, and she was actually dismembered and her body was broken down because her body was in a tight, cramped space for so long. It's been a month, the body started decomposing, and it's a very nasty, a very disgusting act and a very disgusting scene that people had to go through to see. And because of this, no one really knew who the person was or who the body belonged to or what was going on. But now we have a clearer picture because the feds have actually ID'd her as 15-year-old Celeste Hernandez. And her mom actually confirmed this as well, because her mom was able to confirm some things that only she would know, such as the fact that she has a matching tattoo with the rapper is a shush along her finger, which is really weird if you think about it, because even if the guy has nothing to do with this, why do you have a matching tattoo with a minor? That's not weird to anybody. You have a matching tattoo with a minor and we're supposed to believe that you have nothing to do with this and you're innocent in this. You're not innocent, you're just as guilty, and honestly you need to be given the death penalty for your role in this woman's demise, because there's no way that you're having matching tattoos with a minor. She comes up missing and you don't have anything to do with this, especially comes up missing in your car. Ridiculous, right? Now the mom is also guilty as well. I do want to say that, because there's no way that you let your daughter go missing for a month. She goes missing, she's found in Hollywood, extradited back to you, she's going back home, she goes back to school, tells her friends everything that's going on, so the whole world knows, the whole school knows she was in LA with a rapper. She comes back home, then 2-3 months later she goes missing again, this time for a year, and you don't do anything to go find her. You don't go to LA, you don't put out any APPs, you don't actually go on the internet and make your story heard and make your voice heard. You just trying to take it as, oh, she's with a rapper, she'll be okay, she'll come home soon. You let your 15-year-old, actually at that time 13 to 12-year-old daughter do this, and you thought that was okay? You're disgusting. You're worse than the parents of the R. Kelly victims, because they pimped out their daughter. You just let your daughter go along with it, so you're just as bad, you're just as disgusting. But it gets even worse though when you dig into the rabbit hole, because not only did Celeste go missing, but it wasn't like she didn't have contact with people, because there are multiple videos and pictures of her doing casual things like her backstage at the concert, or her just randomly with David, or her on stream with David. All these clips and all these sources are coming out now, but she was missing, nothing was coming out. And there's also a text thread that came out with her talking to her friend while she's supposed to be kidnapped, quote unquote, and she's in LA with a rapper she has no family with, no one she can contact. So the text messages go as such: Anissa, do not text, he came back, he's crying, do not text me. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like someone that's in distress. You have a grown man crying and you're a 13, 14-year-old trying to navigate how you can even deal with this and how you can get out of the situation. He's coming to you crying, and basically I'm pretty sure he's not emotionally stable if you're saying don't text me because he's crying and you're already underage. It's a weird situation. Then she says, I fixed, I'm staying, don't text. Corte, what you doing? I miss you. So at WTF happened, I fixed him. I don't know how we both tried to get her and change his mind. I'm happy he did though. So tada vestar bien y dying here again. Sorry, not sorry. I assumed that was Mexicano, Spanish. No clue though, we were crying. Now that sounds like a weird situation that she has to dye her hair so she doesn't get sent back home again, but it also sounds like a weird situation that he is emotionally manipulating her. Of course he's a PDF, but he's emotionally manipulating her to make her think that she has to stay and to care about his feelings so she doesn't go anywhere. That's what it seems like to me. The next thread says, I made it. It can bleed and not bleed during S because you probably did it when you were younger. I didn't because I wasn't H. You said you bled. What? I thought I did, but I just got my P. I only bled with David. With Gus, I was just drunk and did it because he got mad at me the first time for not having S-Web. So it sounds like she's a real victim. That's what it sounds like to me. She is a real victim that no one's paying attention to because she's getting taken advantage of by men. I won't even say men, by boys that only want to have S with her, and they're young men that don't know what's going on. They don't know their head from their ass. But no one's in her corner to talk to her and tell her, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Hey, you shouldn't be talking to this guy. Hey, it's not okay to have S just because he wants to and you don't want to. It's not okay. But no one's in her corner telling her this because of these things, she's in a position where she's in LA with a rapper. She doesn't know her hands from her feet. So she's just in a unique situation where she doesn't have any help and her friend can't really help her because she's young too, and her friend's just as dumb and geeked out as she is. Because there's no way that your friend, quote unquote, does not tell anybody from your hometown where you're at, what you got going on, who you're with when you've been missing for over a year. Ridiculous behavior. The next thread says, I'm just gonna check up on you. I don't want to talk to anyone. That's it. Okay, yes, of course. But you swear you're gonna stay safe? Are you still gonna talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get any more trouble with him. I'm safe. No, I'm not. Okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Love you too, and I won't. I believe that she was gonna leave David, or she had intentions to leave David, but the only thing that stopped her was maybe the fact that once again she's getting emotionally manipulated. She loves him. She's like, this is her favorite artist, and in her idea, this might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I don't know if she was gonna leave and she got persuaded not to, and her love was bought by giving her presents or giving her money or something like that. But I do know she was being emotionally manipulated, and that's not okay at all. And also, just so you know, this is proof of them communicating when she was 13 years old, with David saying it's Celeste in here, and then Celeste saying, hi David Bark, knowing what's going on in the Discord chat. And it's ridiculous that you would even at a 13-year-old 12-year-old girl in your Discord chat saying, hi, is she here? Why do you want to talk to a 12-year-old girl? Why do you want to talk to a 13-year-old girl? And they have a FaceTime right here, as you can see on the left side of the screenshot. It's ridiculous that this is even what's going on, and no one brought these screenshots to the public and no one said anything. It's ridiculous that he even has access to this girl. But it gets even worse from there, because he puts out a song titled Romantic Homicide, which currently has 2.1 million likes and 178 million views, by the way, which was released on September 7th of 2022. September 7th is her birthday. That is Celeste's birthday that he put this song out. And you know what the crazy part about this song is? He's pretty much in the song describing killing his lover, with the lyrics saying, in the back of my mind, I killed you and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. So you're basically putting out songs on the victim's birthday with a copycat model of what she looks like in your video, pretty much looking exactly like Celeste, with the lyrics saying that you would kill her, or you have killed her, or you think about killing her. And then she pops up dead in your Tesla trunk, and we're supposed to think that you have nothing to do with this? You're just as guilty as anyone else, just as guilty as her parents, and you need to be given the death penalty. All in all, I will be doing a lot of videos on this topic because it's very important that we cover this topic and give it the attention that's needed, because this is disgusting, and we need to stay on top of these rappers, because he is not the only rapper that does weird activities with women. This has also been alleged about Chief Keef doing things with Bad Baby when she was underage. There's also been alleged by several other rappers I don't really remember the name of, but I remember Chief Keef off the top of my head. And we got to hold these people accountable, because there's no way that you have these underage girls coming into you, and especially with the FaZe clan, what everything that's coming out about them, because there's no way that you have these underage girls coming to you and coming into your vicinity and then you're taking advantage of them and acting like everything's okay. The punishment must be strict, and we must get these weirdos out of our community as soon as possible, and the only way to do that is through execution.